XVenture's Family Challenge. Proudly brought to you by ecostore. Helping you choose a better tomorrow for your family.
"16 families from across the nation chosen for a unique experience to test their team's resilience and emotional intelligence over 18 unique challenges. At the incredible Eagle's Nest in the Bay of Islands, the 16 became 8, and now the 8 have become 4. Analysed and tested, soaked and windswept, pushed and pulled, spun, turned and twisted, physically, mentally challenged in every way possible. These 4 have been consistent performers and rightly reached the final. To win the $25,000 and become the inaugural XVenture Family Challenge champions. The bar is being lifted to another level.
Well, here we are again, families, at the magnificent Eagle's Nest for the finals of the XVenture Family Challenge brought to you by ecostore.
Let's go.
I can almost taste the adrenaline that's pumping. You've done incredibly well to get here. Each of you are deserved finalists, so congratulations getting thus far. 3 challenges stand between you and this magnificent XVenture Family Challenge trophy. And a cheque for $25,000 in cash. So pretty exciting times. Angela, for the Mauha family, what's going through your minds?
We're here. It's just like, wow, we've done a great job working together, so sweet as.
Lynette, we talked, a former Olympian and, of course, a coaster-coaster. You've been a weapon for your team. The whole team's been pretty strong, though, eh?
Yeah, no, we're all good. We work well together, and, you know, I think for us, the prize is actually being here in the final, so we'll just see how we go.
Good on you. Let's turn to Team Brown. Christine, how do you think the family's going?
I think we're going great. We've had a chance to talk about, you know, how things went after each challenge and have a bit of a debrief, so that's been good.
Great. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, the HEMANA family.
Yes.
Look at you guys, great. So what are you expecting in this final series, TJ?
You can't expect anything, but you just got to stick together as a family. Enjoy the environment, enjoy the families here, enjoy the competition, and whatever happens, happens. We're happy we're here and we're loving it.
Well, that's a brilliant attitude. You deserve to be here. Maya, they say you're the secret weapon. Is that right?
Yep, I'm the dark horse, you know?
You look deadly. The cornrows gave you that look. You're awesome. All right, families, shall I explain the first challenge for the finals? It's called Puzzling Climb, and it's going to work like this.
How fast can the teams build a 16-piece puzzle will determine the points for this challenge called Puzzling Climb. First, they've got to get the puzzle pieces, which are each tied in small bags on a climbing wall. The lower bags may be easy, but the high ones will require great coordination. Total encouragement and support will be needed throughout. Let's take a look at the strengths of each team.
We're Team HEMANA!
Team HEMANA, highly competitive, very strong work ethic, and an abundance of energy.
Run! Come on!
With TJ clearly the leader who the family placed their trust in. Team O'Connor.
We're the O'Connor family, and we're in it to win it.
4 strong characters, all with a voice useful for solutions and for encouragement.
Good work, O'Connors!
Extremely fit and committed, and with an ex-Olympian, they have a powerful and competitive drive. Team Mauha.
We're Team Mauha!
A highly balanced team where leadership has switched throughout.
Wow, Dad.
Both young and old have a voice.
Go, Dad.
Their open communication is one of their strong points. And Team Brown.
We're the Brown family.
Perhaps the surprise package. A very calm and intelligent approach has been a critical element of the Brown style.
Keep going.
But don't underestimate their deep togetherness and competitive nature.
Teams, all set?
Yes!
The Puzzling Climb, the first of our finals. Your time starts now.
Go, Mum.
Here, bub, here.
All teams off to a fast start.
Come on, put it down. Yeah, good.
The HEMANA's electric over the gate and up the wall. The Browns working really well together.
And all the way down again.
Georgia slipping off the wall. This could cost them time.
Come on, go again.
Oh my God!
That wall is proving to be slippery as Grace is also having trouble.
Come on, Grace.
You're right, you got it, Grace.
Good girl, good girl.
It's certainly so much harder than it looks, and the higher the teams climb, the harder it will get.
Down, get down. Go. Yeah, I know. Come on. You're good. Come on.
Yep.
Everyone. Yeah. Yep. Go down. Not me too, James.
Now slow and steady back, Ty.
Go down.
And again, go, come on.
The HEMANAs are first to get their puzzle bags back to base and start freeing the puzzle pieces from their bags.
There, tops here, tops here.
The HEMANAs start their puzzle as Caleb for Team Brown attempts to get his team's last bag from the wall.
Slow, Caleb.
Teams O'Connor and Maiha still with 2 bags to get off the wall. The Browns now have started their puzzle. Cade for Team Maiha onto the last bag.
Yeah, okay, go, Kate. Go, Kate.
The O'Connors still have 1 to get, with Jack taking a fall off the wall.
You right? Help him over.
Yeah.
Okay, open it, open.
Now all teams are working on their puzzle.
Strings together, get the colours together.
The HEMANAs look like they've blown a big lead here and are still only piecing their puzzle together.
Okay, who's got an O?
I've got an O.
Mine, yeah.
Oh, the T. Oh, there's the O, here's the O. Oh, no. Yes, it is. Look like an R.
Kate and Grace taking control on the puzzle for Team Maiha.
Top, that's the top. There's more.
The O'Connors still searching through the bags as they seem to have come to a standstill.
Yeah, there's another piece in here.
Tomorrow.
The Browns now have leapfrogged the HEMANAs and look like they've got half of their puzzle together.
This goes here, this goes...
Look at this. The Maiohas have come out of nowhere and look close to finishing their puzzle.
I'll tear it all.
The HEMANAs are still struggling to make sense of their puzzle, as are the O'Connors, who are still looking for the final puzzle piece.
Piece in here. There's another piece in here.
The Browns looking really close here. Have they got this first challenge wrapped up?
We got it though.
We're done.
No, down the bottom. Down the bottom.
No.
One missing.
The Browns now must go back and check their bags. Will this let the Maiohas in?
Good job.
Hey, boy.
The HEMANAs now are looking close to finishing. Can they take second over the Browns?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The Browns have located the missing piece and claim second place,
There.
Yep.
with the HEMANAs seconds behind.
Yep. Done.
The O'Connors take out 4th spot. So after puzzling climb, the Maiohas take the lead in the final with 10 points over the Browns with 8, the HEMANAs with 6, and the O'Connors with 4. It's early days, however, with 2 big challenges ahead and $25,000 on the line. Welcome back to the XVenture Family Challenge brought to you by ecostore, where we will see the winner of this series after the next 2 challenges.
Families, 1 down, 2 to go in the final of the XVenture Family Challenge with everything to play for. That beautiful trophy and, of course, $25,000 in cash. Your second challenge is not so much physical, more creative. It's called Make a Difference. What you're going to be asked to do is create an event idea to generate a load of dollars for a charity with which you choose. We're going to give you a blank canvas and some materials with which to create a collage. You'll also be given an iPad so you can log on to the charity you choose, and here's the best bit. You're actually going to judge each other's work.
Wow.
Okay, teams, your time starts now.
Grace, do you want to Google?
Okay, I'll do the Googling.
We're going to use this presenter.
Oh, here's our...
I'm thinking SPCA, so it's just 4 letters which are highly recognisable.
Let's look up Change Point Uganda. Here. It's called Maisha Africa.
Teams quickly decide what charities they're promoting for their collage.
What is it? Heart Foundation. I'm going to try and flick heaps of stuff on the outside, so it's not just on the picture. There's stuff all around, so it looks really big, so ours is really the biggest.
Teen suicide, if we make something that just says stop, no more. Anything with stop, yep, cut it out, cut it out.
After deciding the charity, they now must decide on an event that'll raise money for their chosen charity.
You can do like a 5K walk, a 10K walk. You walk your animals, of course.
5K walk?
5K walk.
So pay for an entry fee of $10.
So what are we going to raise money for? Like, let's have something specific.
So if you're talking clothing, like what does it cost to clothe a kid?
We've got like 50 orphaned kids. So what if we made it 10 for the shoes and then it's sort of $50 for each child? 2,500 that we need.
What is it? Heart Foundation.
Support Kiwi children and families affected by CHD.
Yep. Can you guys start cutting out Heart Foundation, Ty? Have a little flick through, try and find kids and try and find Heart Foundation with the letters.
Teams are provided with newspaper, scissors, glue and a canvas to create their collage.
$10 for kids, $15 for adults.
You could do something like Animal Week, like...
What about a hamster wheel? You know, people have their guinea pigs. How many times does a hamster go round? I mean, maybe we could create a big hamster wheel.
We've got to keep it real simple so people can understand it.
Phil, how are you going to make a washing line thing?
So what I can see is a whole heap of people going around the page or on the page, and then there's a whole heap of shirts that are for sale.
You're going to have the word buy clothes. Because we've got to explain this whole thing.
We want the fun fair, but we can't find any fun stuff.
I'm going to make a love heart.
I've made hearts, I've made hearts.
I reckon as long as you get SPCA, it's going to come across. Clothe the kids of Uganda.
Stop teen suicide. We'll go with that.
OK, we've got Stop over there, Cade.
Donate dollars to Kiss Simon Barnett, aiming to raise $1 million.
We can just go for colours that and cut the letters out ourselves.
No one? All right. Look, there's an A.
What's that?
A clothesline.
I'll use all these numbers that are here.
One of you.
I've got a U.
OK, Mike, can you do Kiss?
D.
Kiss? Yep.
Kissing.
Or and I'll do Simon.
Maybe we might have to spell funfair.
Good idea. There's a dog. Look, dog with glasses. Perfect.
Should I glue that on?
C-L-O-T. Where's my H and my L, Georgia? Did you not get them?
No.
I didn't get them.
D-O...
How do you say suicide, Dad?
4 minutes to go.
Like 4 minutes.
I
4
need
minutes.
1 million. I just need like a 1 mil.
Yeah, just rub all, don't do each letter, babe. Just scribble the glue pen on there and then just stick them on.
Here's another dollar.
Dollar, found a dollar. Wait, why do we want raise?
You're going to raise money.
2 minutes, teams.
2 minutes.
Okay, come on, guys. We can do it.
H-E-A-L.
Heart. Get it to Mum. Heart. Oh, don't put it in the wind. Oh. One big heart coming.
We have 1 minute.
Quickly, N-G-E.
I've got an E.
N-G-E, Georgia.
Yeah, Mum, big heart.
Oh, God.
10 seconds, Cade.
Oh, we've lost our dollar. What happened to that dollar sign?
Couldn't have 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Righto, time is up.
Wow, that's hectic.
Nice work, guys.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God.
This challenge has a twist to it as teams actually judge each other's work.
Look at that.
One at a time, they come through and choose their favourites from 1 to 3.
I like that one.
A kissing booth. With who? Simon Barnett. Wow.
I like this one the best.
Yeah, I like this one. I like...
My favourite's Stop Teen Suicide.
They can't vote for their own. None of the teams have any idea whose work is whose here.
What do you think? 1, 2, 3? Yeah.
So this is going to be a very interesting outcome.
Yeah, I like the cause. I like the
So what's this
people.
one?
Yeah, life-changing.
How did they do? Wow.
First.
Second, third.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay with us and find out who takes the Making a Difference challenge and who will come out on top in our epic final challenge. It's all to come on the XVenture Family Challenge, brought to you by ecostore. Welcome back to the XVenture Family Challenge, brought to you by ecostore.
Hey, families, wow, that was some kind of challenge, that last one. Let me give you the scores then, after making a difference. And remember, you all judged each other's work, which took the pressure off me. So, HEMANA family, 10 points.
Yeah.
weren't expecting that.
I'm like, oh no.
Team Brown, 10 points. First equal.
Good job, Georgia.
Team O'Connor, 6 points. And the Maiuha family, also 6 points from that challenge. Tie between you guys as well. So let me tell you how it shapes up then after 2 challenges completed in the final.
This leaves the Browns on 18 points, the HEMANAs and the Maiuhas on 16, and Team O'Connor on 10.
Our third and final challenge, we are going to double the points. What that does mean is every family is in with a chance to win that magnificent trophy and, of course, the cheque for $25,000. You're still very much in the hunt.
The final challenge is called Eco Chase. The teams need to stick together over a tough 800-metre course with obstacles along the way. A hill run, a tricky block puzzle, weightlifting through water, and just before the finish, roll the giant dice, and as luck would have it, they get time added based on the numbers thrown. Teams will be set off in a staggered start, with the fastest time at the end winning the challenge and possibly the title of the XVenture Family Challenge.
Team O'Connor, your final challenge. And your time begins now.
The O'Connors are off to a steady start. Jack and his girls have been such fierce competitors and have never given up in this competition. They currently sit in 4th, but with double points in this challenge, anything can happen. You'll notice that the teams are tied together, making life pretty tough for them. The second obstacle is the caber toss, as teams need to roll it end over end 30 metres up a hill.
Slide.
The O'Connors look to be tiring as they get into their giant skittles. Team O'Connor approach the block puzzle. This is where teams can truly come undone. It's a highly frustrating puzzle. Time penalties will apply for every wrong block in the puzzle.
HEMANA family, everything to play for, leave nothing in the tank. Your time begins now.
Team HEMANA off to an electric start down the hill. They are absolutely flying. Look at that. The O'Connors have their work cut out as the clock ticks and the HEMANAs are still keeping up a frantic pace.
No, that doesn't go that way. That goes that way.
Let's go, guys. Good pup. Good pup.
No, it goes like that.
Okay, let's run hard up the hill. Let's go, Maya.
Ty is calling the shots for Team HEMANA and leading them up this grueling hill.
No, Mum, this goes on it, doesn't it, Mum?
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Maya, follow. Giddy up.
The HEMANAs hit the caber obstacle in great time.
Done.
The O'Connors have taken a long time on that block puzzle. They'll have to make it up now in the rest of the course or they're gone.
I'm first. Yep. And through, go.
The HEMANAs reaching the block puzzle in a wonderful time. They are 40 seconds up from where the O'Connors were at the same stage.
Team Maiuha, 3, 2, 1, go!
It's Team Maiuha's turn to take off down this picturesque course, although it looks like the kids are dragging poor old Ange along. These guys are currently second equal, so are really in the hunt for the title. The O'Connors are now untied and hit the pool obstacle. They must slide down the inflatable and each find a weight in the pool before getting out on the other side. The HEMANAs are still going on their puzzle. This could be make or break right here. They must finish above the Browns if they're to have a shot at the title.
Work hard, Ange.
Go. I am. Go.
Come on, Katie.
The Maiuha's getting through the tyre and onto the caber toss. Their time's slightly down on the other team, so they'll have to make it up in the block puzzle. The HEMANAs are desperately trying to finish the puzzle as the Maiuhas approach the skittles.
Let's go!
The HEMANAs are through the puzzle now with a really decent time and still ahead of the O'Connors.
Sweet. Push hard, push.
The Maiuhas arrive 16 seconds slower than the O'Connors and 56 seconds off the pace of the HEMANAs. Can they make up time on the puzzle?
Team Brown, your time starts now.
Team Brown, the current leaders, take off. And man, do they take off. They are flying down the hill. The O'Connors now are out of the pool and heading for the next obstacle.
Just go. We're not winning. Hold on.
Looking good, Kate and Grace.
The Maiuhas look very good on the puzzle here. Gavin's building skills finally being put to good use. The HEMANAs hit the pool and dive for the weights.
Went straight over.
The O'Connors now are onto the last obstacle. They must roll the dice on this one, literally. The number it lands on is the number of seconds times 10 you add to your overall time. They land a 5, which gives them a whopping 50 seconds onto their time. It doesn't dampen their enthusiasm, though, as they come flying up the hill to raise the flag. They've set the pace with this time of 9 minutes, 22 seconds. So it's going to be interesting to see what the other 3 teams can do from here. The Maohas through the block puzzle and are ahead of the O'Connors at this stage, but still narrowly behind the HEMANAs, who are steaming through the pool. Our show leaders, the Browns, complete the skittles and take on the block puzzle. The Browns are 20 seconds down now on the HEMANAs at the same stage, but ahead of where the O'Connors and the Maohas were at the block puzzle. The Maohas hit the water as the HEMANAs get to the last obstacle. Remember, the dice throw adds time to your total score, so they'll be hoping for a low number here. And they land a 2 and race to the flag. That's only 20 seconds added to their time, so a great result for them.
Come on. Yes, go.
Yay! Woo!
What a fast time for the HEMANAs, blitzing the O'Connors' time with a fast 5 minutes and 3 seconds, which puts them currently in first place with 2 teams to go. The Browns get their puzzle together quickly and go faster than all teams at this mark. They now have a 20-second lead on the HEMANAs. Team Maoha fighting hard. Team Brown now get to the pool. Remember, they have an overall lead at the moment, which will give them the title if they can stay in front. The Maohas roll the dice.
Where's the 1?
Go.
They're pretty unlucky. It's a 5.
Come on, guys.
Wait, go. Go, Dad. Hey.
The flag is raised, and the Maohas beat the O'Connors with a 6 minutes and 32 seconds, but it's not enough to beat the HEMANAs. The Browns get to the dice and hold the narrowest of margin over the HEMANAs. This could be decided on the dice throw. The Browns complete this epic challenge, but we're going to have to find out what number they threw on the dice and what their total time was.
Lovely families, here we are. Who would have thought 16 families began this adventure? 4 of you took part in the final. What a find. You love it?
Yes!
That was such a cool challenge to watch. So I'll go straight to it. It came down literally to seconds. The Browns led by 2 points with a time of 5 minutes and 19 seconds. Team Brown in second spot. So the winning family with a time of 5:04, the HEMANAs take out the XVenture Family Challenge. Can I just say too, Team HEMANA, you rolled the dice and scored a 2 on that last challenge. If you had rolled it and scored a 4, the position between the Browns and you guys would have swapped. That's how tight it was. So, you know, amazing. But it has been an exciting time. TJ, for you, your abiding memory of being on the Challenge Series?
I've just been proud of being in New Zealand and living at the Eagle's Nest and doing all the competitions, meeting all the different families. We've got some really close bonds. That will be there forever. So it's been an incredible experience, yeah.
So there's only one thing left to do. Let's award the inaugural XVenture Family Challenge Trophy, Team HEMANA.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And one other little thing, a cheque for $25,000. And some ecostore bags for our runners-up.
Thank you.
Equally deserving of all the praise and glory. So that's where we have to leave it from the XVenture Family Challenge Series, brought to you by ecostore. Loads of fun. If you think you could do something like this and maybe you see yourself as one of these families, keep an eye out. If you can handle the good times and the loads of fun that we have, we're looking forward to seeing you. Keep an eye out. We'll see you next time right here. All the best. Well done.
We came here to really enjoy it, make the most of it and have some fun.
I felt it was really important to get organised fast at the beginning and to listen to each other.
Well done. Group hug, everybody. Come on in.
Probably just working together as a team, listening to the instructions and just staying calm under pressure. Yeah.
That's not all from the XVenture Family Challenge. Join us next week as there is a major surprise in store for Team HEMANA.